Hello, my dear football lovers from wherever they watch me. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where in the world where they watch me from. So today we will going to discuss some of the matters arising when they come up for Arsenal Football Club. And one of the questions why I say make I ask Una be say, with everything we don't happen for this January, today na 28th now, Arsenal never signed any player. So far, so good. Should we be blaming Arteta? Abi make we dey blame the board? Who we go lay the blame? Because I dey read many comments. A lot of people go come outside and talk say Arteta don't do this, Arteta do that. Make dem sack Arteta. This one, that one. Say if we no end up for top 4, make dem fire Arteta. At the end of the day, when you look at the whole totality of the events wey don happen, you go see say Arteta sef on him own carry him leg waka dey go Denver, Colorado for inside America, go meet the owner. Go let am know say Baba, see wetin dey sup. I know dey gbadu wetin dey go on. Wetin we go do with Aubameyang? At the same time, make I give me ban and make I buy people we need, because no be only interested. You get many people who are they interested in. People who I go like to sign them. Many people still the vex for Arteta say why be saying now 9 minutes of the window. Now you can't go to meet Stan Kroenke. You let them know say see what you need. At the same time, yesterday they can't shock us where they sell Callum Chambers go give Aston Villa, even though they call them saying undisclosed fee. They don't tell us any particular amount where they pay. People say the vex, say like 4 or 5 players don't come up for Arsenal squad. At the same time, people never really join us, say waiting they sub. You know, many talking points 9 day for all these things. So apart from this question, why they ask, say who we go blame for all these things? So another question why they ask, say if you look at, because I know say this one I want to talk about, a lot of Nafi never go check out. But if you look for our calendar, you will see say now we know they play every 3 days. We are playing like every 7 days. Sometimes we play every 10 days. Now, what is the way going forward? Because after this break, what they will do now, by February 10, we'll go play Wolves. So by the time we go play Wolves, all our players go don't recover. Maybe except Granit Xhaka, where we say gets red card. Maybe go see the sit out for some games. But apart from Xhaka, everybody go dey 100% fit. And if everybody dey 100% fit, we now know what that one mean. And we are not playing any cup again. We are not playing Europa League. We are not playing Champions League. We are just only playing the league. So if not only that one competition would they play, and would they play like every 7 to 8 days, every night, go and check the calendar. You will see them. I check them before I come live. Every 7-8 days, if we play on the 10 against Wolves on February, our next match is on the 19th. That's like 9 days later. So when you check out after that one, our next match is like maybe on the 26th. So you see, we know they play every 3 to 4 days. So do you think I just they put in quote say, assuming say we no sign anybody, how you think say the season will run out? So you feel say if we no sign anybody, now disaster it be like we don't die, we don't finish. Or you still feel say even if we no sign anybody, we still stand a fighting chance where you can look at our calendar and say we no get plenty games where we they play. How on a factor in all these things? Because if you look that table now, the way everything stand now, if you come out West Ham waiting for up now above us, if you come out West Ham, because we did like 6th or so, then I think we did like 5th. Okay, we did like 5th. Then I think Sports Day 7th or so. I can't even remember how they stand. But if you come out West Ham, there, we say we can end up in 6th. And another thing I want to ask now, so waiting be on a priority. You, and they talk to you individually, you personally. What is your priority for this season? Do you want Arsenal to go to Champions League? Abi you want Arsenal to go to Europa League? Abi all your own, we say make Arsenal just qualify for Europe, any which type of Europe, whether na Europa League or whether na Champions League, make it qualify for Europe. Because for those where they clamor say Champions League, don't you think it's an unfair high level of expectation? And they repeat this thing, and they talk this thing well, because a team will finish 8th last season. They no go Europe. They can't come for a new season. Or you want them, your high expectations for them to come and go to Europe, which is very hard. Because for you to go to Europe, you need to finish in the top 4. And you are using a team with still be new players. You buy new players, all of them there for the squad. Like for our first 11, like 5 or 6 people, there be new people. If you check our Benjamin, we see we get Tavares, we still be new person we don't did there. We still get Lokonga. How many big boys there for our Benjamin? Make you sometimes use your tongue and count your teeth. So I they look all these things now. Number one, what is your priority? Where do you think Arsenal should end up in this season? At the same time, who is to blame? Oh, they talk say Arsenal never buy, yet you don't send some people out and we've not bought anybody. We are only interested. Okay, for example, now today, Arsenal now open talks. Say they want to sign Ruben Neves. People still on the para. So why they go open talks? At the point, somebody even say, make I don't even they give them any transfer news again until February 1st. They don't tire. So I don't know how now they factor in all these things with the news. So make I run enter the comment section, make I see what people they react, how people they talk as everything they go. So Savio Boniface they talk say no. So I believe say you know blame, no for no they blame Arteta. Then Iken and Joku they say good morning chief, Baba I hail you. Then Manessa they talk say good evening, I'm watching you live from Dubai. Good job, thanks Baba. Then Victor Chibike they talk say good day bro, Baba I hail you. Then Victor Chibike also say you're welcome. Then Osanga Mohammed they talk say good afternoon Baba. Osanga will hail you also. Then Savio Boniface going to talk say he's not the one that made signings. I believe that he only points to the board what he wants. Exactly, because a lot of people don't even talk about Richard Garlick, who's our technical director. And we don't even talk about Edu Gaspar, who also be as sporting director, because with Richard Garlick, there are the roles they intertwine. We don't even blame all those ones, because those ones they have a more technical role compared to Arteta, who is the gaffer. Arteta will say, okay, Baba, see that guy, I mean, get me that guy. And then go to say, I'm about no deal, or the guy too much. So that's the major issue we have. So at the same time, choosing lead, they talk say good day all, and Obande Josie, they talk say he and the board are to be blamed because he's the coach and he knows what is lacking in the team and he should use this period to fix it. Baba Obande, make I ask you one question. As Arteta day now, so Arteta tell the board, say Baba, see who I want, give me that guy, and the board don't say the bar too much. What go can happen? You know, say coaching now, no fit just spend money anyhow. Money no dey hand down. Now you go just talk, so okay, see that guy. Then the accounting department, once they don't sanction her, the hierarchy don't look at this, okay, that guy makes sense. That's why they run. Maybe Arteta they do everything now, so you know easy like that. When sometimes when they cut this guy some slack, see, you know, no reason I'm saying for this guy to go America, go meet Kroenke. Now be say the matter with the call person, say Baba Alpha, what's this up? Matter pass email. Or the matter pass fax, the matter on one-on-one matter like Baba, we got see, no wait till they jam for phone, we got see one-on-one, more discuss, more relate, but let you know as things they go. No reason I go that angle. Sometimes you know they fair now. Comrade I accept they talk say no, it's not fair. Exactly. You know they're really fair. At the same smile face, they talk say CHUKS, we have a poor board job. Baba, we don't get poor board, do our board get bad like mad. If you check England, under the top 6 wealthy owners, Kroenke did there. Kroenke get back. You know how many establishments this man gets? This man get clubs for America, basketball clubs. The man get banner. The thing we say the man a businessman, he gets. And you know, say for a very long time, he never spent the kind of money they spent for the previous transfer window. I think we spent almost £130 million or thereabouts buying 5 to 6 players you get. So for you to come and tell him to bring another big money again, maybe now waiting they make and they deal reluctant, like I never really see the thing where the money you buy, you have fun, I customer can spend again, you know those kind of things. Now what me they feel saying now what's now the thing they give the man the ginger say you never reach time to spend. But the meeting, the outcome between Arteta and Kroenke, we never really know how far because they don't go Dubai now. Maybe later we'll come to know how far. But the thing is say if Arsenal no sign any player, what will say go up? So now if say we no go fit meet our target. Put in consideration, so we they play like once in 10 days or once in 8 days. You know, so we play every 3 days or every 4 days. So match is no plenty. That is why we can afford to carry Callum Chambers. Say, okay, Baba, you can go to Aston Villa because match is no plenty again. We then go play. We still get Cedric Suarez. We get Tomiyasu. By the time when these guys go come back from Dubai by February 10, we'll go play Wolves for Molineux Stadium. By that time, everybody go down their feet. So we no will get any injury, anybody, because they had like 17 days now to prepare for that for the winter break now. So everybody go down recover. So no yawa or anything, so with the fear. So as I did like this time, I just believe, say, even if we sign, no sign, we go do all right. Nothing. Okay, see Ben Leno now. Ben Leno, the reason say he won't go join Newcastle. Why? Because no cup again. Cup matches no day. So no Europe. Now only Ramsdale go to play 2-4-7. So what thing go can they do? So you go to Benjamin throughout the second half of the season. That's why Papa the clamor say one move now. You don't understand? That's why many players now they send them out on loan. They move because we don't get anything where they won't play again. Now only league day. So we are playing like once in 8 days or once in 9 days. So check that kind of thing out now. Che, we go really feel that. How many injuries want to get? If everybody don't come back now, this February 10, go see say we can't get over players. And may God come bless Arteta, may God forgive Aubameyang. At least we'll still get small firepower, even if we no sign anybody again. So that's the angle we me are looking from. Chimedem the talk say this Edu is to be blamed for lack of adding new faces into the squad. Then he first when the talk say they say Chambers fee now 25 waiting. Person wey be say in contract they expire at the end of the season, I had to go buy am 25 million, but they whine me. Now undisclosed fee. Undisclosed means say nobody know how much. So anybody give you any figure, no believe am. Undisclosed means nobody knows how much it costs. And if you be Newcastle, how much you want to pay for this guy? And the only thing we will know be say as Arsenal remove this guy from their books, they don't save £2 million. Maybe that £2 million that they think say be the transfer fee. Arsenal saved £2 million by sending Chambers to Aston Villa because the salary will go pay him from now to the end of the season. Now £2 million you go round up to. So as they can give them for 3.5 years contract, and here we don't save that one. So we no go down yourself. Then Edri Eruka they talk say no be Arteta go release the money, so we know suppose. Now what many people don't understand, but they blame my nigga. I don't just know why. Then Senna they talk say please okay. Then Ian Max they talk say sick of all the bullshit, sick of all the BS. Sort out the transfer. It is a joke. We can't get it done. But I know easy like that. Get so they know easy like that. Then Godwin Osunde they talk say Shaka has only match ban, so he will be available for Wolves. How many now straight red now like 3 matches ban. After that Liverpool matches, how many matches don't play up to 3? That's my fear. I'm thinking maybe that Wolves might be his last match. I'm not sure, but I just think say maybe that Wolves could be the last match where Shaka gets. That be my own reasoning. So at the same time, Oyinde Oluwadamilola they talk say you can't blame him, blame the owner exactly. Then Iken and Joko they talk say. Then Godwin Osunde, Shaka had only 2 match ban. 2 match? Now straight red now. Straight red now 2 match. I mean, now 3 matches now. I mean, they don't change the law. Now 3 matches I know say straight red debut. Then Shaka only 2 matches, so he'll be available for Wolves. Then Emmanuel John they talk say, I wish I never support Arsenal and now I can't leave the club. What kind of team? See, Baba, make I tell you, they are fans and they are fans. You get somebody like me now, I'm an unconditional loving fan. I'm a fan who gets unconditional love for Arsenal. Somebody like you now, you are just a fan. You don't have unconditional love for Arsenal. Your love is conditional. Your love depending on the mood. How if Arsenal they play well, you go love them. If Arsenal they play woefully, you don't go love them again. That's the kind of fan you are from this your statement. But me, you can never see me say I want to leave Arsenal. If they like they go relegation, we die here. Because of the unconditional love, just like the love you have for your parents, the love that you don't know how to explain it, like a platonic love. Now that kind of love me I get for Arsenal. So come rain, come sun. Make I give you an example. Look at Chelsea. Would you believe that Chelsea stayed 50 years before Jose Mourinho came and gave them their trophy? Would you believe that? You know how many Chelsea fans go down? They talk nonsense. They talk a lot of things before they win that title. Look at where they are today. There's time for everything. Everything has season. You get. See Leeds United. Once upon a time, they were a heavyweight in EPL. There's time for everything. 2003, 2004, when them Henry, Beckham, Vieira, all those people, when they rule EPL, where them Chelsea and Man U then did. Where they did. So everything get time. See, now they don't understand the way we are the things. So everything get time. So all these things, just for example, now look at the team. Now we have a young team. We have like the youngest team in EPL where they play. They just sign new players and they just finish 8th. They are coming this time around now. And you want them to give you Champions League slot. Sometimes let's set realistic expectations. Let's set some kind of expectations that are realistic, not overboard. And you want them to give you Champions League football immediately. Just like that. With their new players that just came, most of these players never even play one season together. Look at your centre-back pairing. Look at Ben White and look at Gabriel Magalhaes. Gabriel Magalhaes cannot even speak English. Ben White cannot speak Spanish. But these people, they manage that back. You know what I'm saying? They never bond well. There are a lot of things where they go on. See, for this summer now, you could do some kind of summer overhaul. Most people, they don't say, okay, buy striker, buy striker. Which striker you go fit buy for January? Most people don't understand the workings of the transfer window. Tell me the striker we go fit buy for this January. Which top club will give you a striker? Now, everybody want to give you Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin website that they struggle. They just sack Benitez. They carry Duncan Ferguson, put there. Now, they won't even come out Duncan Ferguson. They won't put former Porto coach. They won't put him there now. Because they look for how they go take buy some kind of players to come add. Because then, if you guys not taking, they'll go to fight relegation battle. You want to go carry Dominic Calvert. Who won't give you? Look at Isaac. This is that thing they know they say until the end of the season because we are in January for crying out loud. We are in the second half of the season. If they give you all this play, this is that they find how they will take good Champions League. If they give you this Isaac, who they won't call use? That is the major issue we have. Look at Espanyol now. They talk, say, okay, give us Raul dos Santos. That one will never even figure that. People don't declare, who is he? We don't want him. Who is it? Okay, they say Aston Villa, Oli Watkins. Nah, Gerrard will give Oli Watkins. Gerrard will just they buy people left and right. They buy, don't buy like 4 players. Do you know that Gerrard have Danny Ings? But they buy from Southampton. Low key. Nobody even hear the transfer when he's up. You know, say they find how they go Europa League. Everybody get their own aspirations. So many of they understand how this transfer window workings they be. That's the thing where they solve. Then at the same time, Peter Charlotte they talk say we need Europa League. Baba, I don't know whether Europa League go, whether Champions League go, we need all. Anyone we just come. If we go Europa, fine. If we go Champions League, fine. Because as long as we are in Europe, we go fit attract some good players again. And you know that if you are in Europa League, you win Europa League, that's automatic tickets to Champions League. Do you know that? Do you know that? So that's another incentive for us to be in Europe. If you're there for Europe, the couple players say, well, I can't join me, go judge the con. Don't be say anything go wrong the con. So that's another thing. Then Uzoma Mary the talk say he is to share part of the blame. Can the players be sold without him sanctioning it? How can we be selling without? Baba, we are not selling meaningful players. We are only selling Deadwood. You need to understand the difference between a Benjamin member, a Benjamin community member, and a first team member. Chambers no be first team, no be second team. Chambers na third choice right back. After Tomiyasu, then you get Cedric Suarez. After Cedric Suarez, then you now get Callum Chambers. Who again they sell? Now loan. Now only AFCON carry some people go. Even the people AFCON carry go. Should be they don't come back. Who the men? Pepe don't come back. Pate don't come back. Aubameyang don't come back. Now only then he did with Egypt. And then he gone to be first team members. So what you know? I don't understand. What you know? They clamor. What you know? They fear. Who they sell? Who na go talk say na him be first team member? Who they sell come out? Who? So sometimes now we they cause issue for ourselves, Jare. This Arteta will say he won't blame that. Now he get the money. Don't be money now. So I ain't go to spend. No, say you won't go spend money anyhow like that. You know they work like that now. Sometimes they understand the workings, how they go. Now, long we know some people, okay, we'll carry Pablo Mari, give you Denise. Pablo Mari no be first choice, no be second choice, no be third choice. Now, fourth choice center back, because after he counts Ben White, Gabriel Mogales, you can't count Rob Holding. Before you can't count Pablo Mari. If Saliba come back, so he will come be fifth choice. Why you not go move, go find playing time? When you use them last, we are playing only league now, no cup, no Europe. You want me Pablo Mari come take for Benjamin there? Doing what now? Doing nothing. Come on, cut him some slack. Who again? We won't complain, say they know you. So, I know they complain unnecessarily. But to Messi, the talk say Champions League is in our hand. Baba, as it stands now, Champions League they around the horizon. If we get them, fine. If we not get them, don't kill yourself. The Coco be someone who go Europe. That's the Coco. So you know, the Champions League is still far. Too far. It's still possible. Because get like maybe 18, 17 games remaining. Anything can still happen. So I know the dollar that said. Snap Papi, they talk say, I don't blame Arteta at all. Confirm. Smart Piece, they talk say, yeah, because they rely on one player, believing that it will work, but come see the outcome of it now. Had it been they move on to another striker earlier than now, at least we would have signed 1 or 2 players. Baba, you see, make I tell you one thing. Mention that one striker will be so we'll go for release them for us. Mention one. Mention Jonathan David of Lille. Lille said they know the set the end of season. Who? Mention one. Mention one name. We say I never called before. We say if we go, they go give us na. So yeah, take. Nobody. For this January, we don't do like that. Imagine say somebody come and say, we want to sell Saka give her for this January. Sure, we go sell and give her. No, they whine me now. But to Messi, they talk say we need a striker and midfield. Baba, I agree with you, no doubt. I agree. But if you don't call happen, what you go come up? What's the worst case scenario? What will happen? So we don't sign anybody now. What you go sub? Shall we go die? Remember, say on a good day, if our first team everybody completes, we will knock anybody. Nobody say anything. On a good day, if our first team completes like this, without Aubameyang, go say we complete normal level, we will they set up. We will knock anybody. Oh man, we are no one know. So not be because we just get some kind of niggling injuries, some kind of people collect suspension, some kind of people go AFCON, people call the lose guard, call the disrespect Arteta, call the lose the trusting process. We say more the trust. On a good day, you say we don't say our team. On a good day, first level, anybody they go collect. Don't be say anything now. If I return say if Arsenal no sign, we can make Champions League. If Arsenal no sign FC, we can make. I don't understand your comments, Baba. Ayola Tokpe, they say my priority is for Arsenal to finish in top 4 and play in the Champions League. Anything short of that is a failure. Baba, I beg to differ with your opinion or your perception. 5 years without Champions League football is a shame. Baba, 5 years without Champions League football is a shame. When Arsene Wenger did there, why no Carlos go there? Why was he not buying the big boys? Don't you think your level of expectation? Don't you think it is overhyped? It is too big for a team that finished 8th, a team that is rebuilding. Me and you know they are rebuilding. They bought 5 to 6 players. Ramsdale is a new player in the team. Ben White is a new player in the team, and they use them like that. Sambi Lokonga is a new player, and they play. Tavares, he followed there, they play. Odegaard, he did there, they play. These are new guys. Tomiyasu, he came on the deadline day from Bologna, they play. We have like 5 to 6 players new that are jumping into the first team and jumping out. And your first expectation from people when they come from 8th, they are coming from 8th, they did not qualify from Europe. Your first expectation from them in a new season where they have new players and where they have young boys without experience in the EPL, your first expectation from them is to go to Champions League. Don't you think it is unrealistic? Come on. Don't you think it is unrealistic? Sometimes, how could they cut these people some slack? If you say, make them give you Europe, say, if you say, if you can give me Champions League, good, I will manage it. But if you're Europa, no, you will feel live with Europa. That one will be fine. But don't say if you don't give me Champions League, it's a failure. That's so easy. That's so easy to get Champions League. Easy. Sometimes when I think they look these things, I don't know what is your what it bring you to this judgment? Like what makes you feel if they don't give you Champions League, it's a failure? As a winger, why not give you since if it was that easy? Why not give you since? Sometimes cut these people some slack. That was another thing. So at the same time, ETC don't join us for the studio. So ETC, I don't know whether I see this comment where your laptop will drop. We about the talk say if Arsenal no give a Champions League, say na failure, you don't be because 5 years without Champions League football is a shame. Yeah. I don't know how to react to this statement, considering the fact say as I went gone with senior coach, you know, give us Champions League.
Well, you were explaining something before. Now we're talking about the love you have for Arsenal. I think we should get beyond some of this love for Arsenal only when things are good. People should understand now that we are honestly in transition period. And not just that we're in transition period, but looking at the Arsenal philosophy, we are doing what we are known for before, and that is to build. We are building. Honestly, building with a target, because the current fan base now is that you must give them cup at least to be celebrate. But they are working on it. They can never throw away their pattern or their philosophy of life, which is building the youngest stars and this. Unlike other clubs, that if they need cup today or tomorrow, they'll just slash money into the market and get players and get cup for this. But that is not Arsenal. So you should have learned all these things and not these things you are planning. Whether Arsenal gives us cup or going to Champions League, I prefer that we go to Europa other than that of Champions League, because we don't have players that will play that Champions League to avoid disgrace. And it will pain us more than it will be in Europa. I think we should start from Europa if it's not taken. That's my take on that.
All right, no while I make a continue with the comments and see what people they talk. So Castano Sam they talk say, bro, I'm tired of Arsenal being interested. Then additional Adetayo they talk say up Gunners. Then Intrawan Ones. But I don't murder your name. Say Arteta and Edu. Now all this type of comment, I will say reverse vibrate. Arteta and Edu out. So you don't understand the workings of a transfer. Then Charles Mary yesterday they thought say I don't tire for Arsenal wahala. Abdullah they thought say Arsenal will sign player for January. Ajay, Baba, I believe you die. Then Manessa they thought say oh Arsenal make Baba. Salah they thought I want to go to Champions League next season. Baba, I go follow you go. Then Godwin Osunde they thought say it's not unfair to have a high expectations for Arsenal to qualify for UCL. We have the team to qualify. Now you talk about the number of matches we'll be playing soon. Trust me, it will help us a great deal. That's true. the number of matches we will play, it will help us. But see, me, I'm not saying I don't like Champions League. No. But when you now make it as the only expectation you want, that is where I have a problem. If you say, Mo, just go to Europe, I agree with you. Europe could be Europa League. Europe could be Champions League. If we look, say, okay, let's go to Europe, at the end of the day, qualify for top 4, go Champions League, fine and good. If we still go Europa League, fine and good. But don't say it must be Champions League. That is why I have a problem, because I see that it must be Champions League as an unrealistic expectation, like an expectation that is too high. It's like when you know your child is dull, your child is not the most intelligent person in the room, and you want the child in a class where there are maybe many intelligent people to come out with first class degree. When you know that your child may not be able to do that, and you say the only thing I want from you is first class degree. That's what I want. Get that. You can just encourage the child. If he gets first class degree, fine and good. If he brings back second class degree, fine. That's what it's supposed to be. Some people say this is the only thing I want. Come on now. Come on. I don't support that one. Then at the same time, etc. You get what I mean, the reason say, okay, if let's just assume, say, February 1st reach now, Arsenal never signed any player. And considering the fact, say, by February 10, when we go play Wolves, everybody go down recover. Everybody with they injured for Arsenal. Everybody go down recover. We don't get our first team, as in, you know, our first team on a good day, if we knock anybody, then complete. So if we don't sign anybody, what is the worst case scenario? Do you see us going far? Because if we check the calendar now, we are playing matches like maybe once in 10 days, that kind of our calendar free us gone. So what do you think is the worst case scenario or the best case scenario? What can happen?
I think anything possible can happen, and it will be more challenging to the players, because if they see that there is no signing, it will not be done on them that, boys, if you don't do things to be on the result to be on our side, it will be a different ball game. And I think it will add flavor to the pattern of individual players and how they will play. So it's not going to be too bad, like people may think. I know if it turns bad, people will blame, but if it turns good, yeah, everybody will start hailing. But my expectation is that it will be taxi for the players. And when the pressure is like this, I think they will do well as well, even though we may be afraid of injury. But I've seen some of the Arsenal players, if not all of them, they are not the type of people that play safe, like, let me play today, I'll play tomorrow. No, they play with their heart. And this is the thing you do in a club. Give the players that courage, give the players that agility, that not that you play safe to play tomorrow. No, play in the ones you want to play today. Let's see it. It will be a taxi one, but they are going to deliver. That's my take on that.
All right, no one. And Henrich, they talk say Arteta, Richard Garlic, and Edu Gaspar are responsible for Arsenal downfall. Top 6, no sure for us, but top 6 sure for us, because if we check the top 7 teams for the calendar, for the table now West Ham, 9 part of the top 7. Once you remove that West Ham there, West Ham go enter 7s. If everybody finish for the top 6, it's very possible you get both Man U, both we. This is normal. Now Leicester, now they always there for that top 4. Now Leicester no they there. So remove Leicester, remove West Ham. All of us go finish for the top 6. Both Man U, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur. All of us go end up for top 6. And if we end up for top 6, we are going to Europe. To end up for top 6, it sure me die. I know they fear that one, because when you look at we and West Ham have played 23 games. We have played 21. We are 2 matches behind them. We have 2 outstanding to West Ham, and they are 37 points. We are in 36. So we have 1 point behind them, and we are 2 matches behind them. So who talks about if we win our 2 matches when they behind them? Top 6 will be the problem. Top 4 might be the issue. So I know they fear top 6. So at the same time, humanity, they talk say, I don't blame at Mikel Arteta because the board is not backing him up the way they should. So I just keep up the good works. But thank you, get out. So at the same time, Iken and Joko, they talk say they are shopping with sense, in my own opinion. And at the same time, Hussein Aisa, they talk say, I can see Halad. Baba, the wine nose. Don't really Halad. So at the same time, Tari don't join us for the show. So Tari, the question of the day is, who do you blame? Do you blame Mikel Arteta? Is it fair to blame Mikel Arteta for the lack of transfers? So what's your take on that?
Great honor. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay,
Wetin we wan talk now? Who will know to blame? Who know whether na Arteta they go they meet them, tell them make they no buy. I been at the board now they tell them, now they tell Arteta say you no go buy. So we no even know where we want start from. Who we want begin blame and who will no go blame.
All right, Ken and Joko they talk say okay.
They talk say Arteta go meeting. Okay, yeah, they were saying yeah, Arteta was in a meeting with the Crayon Kids that he went to meet them in America or something like that.
Yeah. Tari, your network they break. They get network issues. But at the same time, Ken and Joko they talk say a player or two. Tari they get network issues. But Ken and Joko they talk say a player or two into the squad will infuse a new energy, no doubt. And at the same time, Bamidele Ismail, they talk say CHUKS, I greet you, but I greet you also. And Adigu Gold, they talk say we can't meet our targets. Let's be factual. Then Blowaku Junior, they talk say LOL. Okay, but why they laugh out loud? Now at the same time, Joseph Henry, they talk say this problem didn't start during Arteta time. It started from the days of Arsene Wenger. Then Ayola Tokpe they talk say CHUKS, you are beginning to make excuses. No. Don't look at it from that angle that I'm making excuses for Arsenal. Sometimes, if you stay, cut the coach some slack. Look at the fact that he's trying. Sometimes don't allow, okay, see the word now. Don't allow emotions to cloud your judgments. I know say all of us we love Arsenal. And sometimes that our love, they make us see things from a biased perspective. We know they objective because of that love, that emotion. We don't cloud our judgment. So sometimes remove that veil of emotion. Keep on one side, then look at things objectively. Look at this coach. This coach brought in 5 to 6 players. He's trying to build his own team. You don't buy 5 or 6 players. He's trying to push out some Deadwood that he does not want. At the end of the summer, he's going to bring out more players. Then look at January. January gives you just 1 month to buy players. 1 month is not sufficient to get the players that you need. Tell me the club will give you a start. Okay, now with the cry say we need a striker. Mention one top club will give you that super striker, make it carry. Mention one. Call that player name. Who you want to call? Is it Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Is it Isaac? Who? Tell me who you want to call? Is it Oli Watkins? Mention that one striker where they available now with carry. ABTC. Which striker they available now with Arsenal carry? Look at the comments where Mr. Ayola talks and they begin to make excuses for Arsenal. Is there any striker you think that we can go for now that is available?
Well, I've said it the other day. The only thing we can do now is to integrate Aubameyang back. And I'm seeing it, the reason why Arteta don't want Nketiah to go to Crystal Palace. Because it is very hard to get a striker you want. You can't just because you need a striker and you go and get anybody that is not your choice. I would now like to play to your text. So that is why he's keeping the normal Arteta and his plan would have let, if it is a summer transfer now, would have let this guy go, Nketiah to go to Crystal Palace. But it's not possible because you can't get the striker you want at this January transfer. Some want to qualify to Champions League, as you've said before. Some want to get some certain result for their club. So they can't just let any person just go like that. It's not easy. But the thing is that we should try and give after this excuse. Then by summer, if we didn't get any striker now, by summer, I think we will now judge him if he didn't get any striker. Then we know that he's not working towards what he made us to believe from the onset. That's my take on that.
All right, no while and Igwe Michael they talk so we need number 9, please. Baba, all of us need number 9, but number 9 no easy to get now. Yeah, die. And Said Abiolu they talk so we are not good to go at all because if injury occur, Baba, how many injury won't occur now? How many injury you get? The second half of the season we go survive him. We go rough him any which way. We are playing once in 10 days. Go look at our calendar now. How many injury? Even if injury happen, we go heal. Players they bench now. Pepe don't come back. We'll manage. We will manage. They go forgive Uber. We'll manage all these people. You get that's we look say in case they no sign, no, in case. But if they can't sign anybody from now till February 1st, fine and good. But in case they no sign, we'll rough them. So men I know the fear. So Godwin Osuna they talk say, do you think buying is the issue? the transfer market is very complicated. Arsenal get the money to buy players. Let us just buy the right players, especially the striking position. But I like this your comment. But the problem is this January transfer window, it is very, very tricky because the time frame is very, very short. And fans, they expect too much. They expect you to buy because they feel you should buy. Because people go AFCON, so you should buy. If nobody say Aubameyang and they flop one kind, say and can't get this in disciplinary issues. You're supposed to be worried about signing now for those manager and rough. You guess. But the problem about the striking department is say there is no club now we get any striker we will collect unless now one go bring one shit backer from one kind place so we don't know. Make come here. Unless now that one I can't want. So Crypto White they talk say, this thing don't tire me, Baba, no worry, you go get better. Manessa they talk say then Gaddafi Idrisu they talk say Arsenal FC has stingy blood. No improvement and also weak mentality.
Oh, no.
Then Peter Charlotte they talk say if we did not sign any player, we can still finish stuff 60-50. About which I'm 60-50. Ibrahim Kimmich Jr. they talk say our top 4 is not sure if we don't add to our players. Okay. Chidima Okocha they talk say what about if they have injury again and no good replacements? What will happen to us? Good replacement. Everybody cannot get injured now, so it's not possible now. Even if our first team even complete, do you know that Emil Smith Rowe no even fit enter that first 11 by February 10 now? Do you know that Emil Smith Rowe you know fit enter first 11? You go to Benjamin, and they're going to play very well. They play every 10 days. You go continue in 10 minutes game when they put down. So that's another thing. So when I no fear. If as when the talk say I believe with CHUKS, you might end up without any new face. Yes, I'm seeing it. Elias Pono the talk say you should have 4 matches. There's an extra match ban for a second round. Exactly. Now that Shaka this thing because me they didn't say I be etc. Somebody be talk say red card. That Shaka red card say now 2 matches. Now you go miss. Me I didn't say red card normal state red now 3 match ban automatically. I be not be so.
Now straight now. If now straight red card now, so it's supposed to be 3 match ban.
3 matches.
Or less. But I think that thing is, unless if there is any excuse that it is not a league like EPL, because that thing he collected it from this thing. But it's still the same thing, it's still a league competition.
At the same thing, 3 match. Even like what Elias Pono they talk now. Like I even hear this thing from one referee. They talk say because now in second red card of the season, they'll give him an extra one, which means he's going to miss like 4 matches. But I don't know whether they implement them for this case. So, but I don't say normal level. If they want to implement and they go run out. So which means Shaka no go play the match or will get against Wolves. So now February 10th, by then Party don't cover, Party don't miss in 1 match ban against Burnley. So we are expecting to see Party Lokonga there. Then everybody go play their normal position. So a nice one also. Then Damilade they talk say I think the problem is the board and not Arteta. Then Jabless they talk say I don't understand why Arteta is selling and not buying. But when they say selling, I'm going to say it's not only Chambers. Am I missing anybody? Who is selling again?
Others are on loan.
It's just Chambers. And Chambers is a Deadwood. Pablo Mari is a Deadwood. Who again went out on loan self? Apart from Chambers, Pablo Mari. Okay, Kolasinac. They released Kolasinac to Marseille. It was a Deadwood. Who again? These are Deadwoods. These are people who say on a good day, they know they play. They never Benjamin. Now we say they play only league till the season will end. We say they play like once in 10 days, once in 8 days. All these people na shit back and be now. So why not they count them like say them be one kind senior man we come out? I know they misunderstand all these things. Crypto White they talk say Baba we need to sign this winter. I believe you. Then Bobby Yankee they talk say Arsenal and my unbunkies are gonna still with the couples. Then John they talk say Arsenal is my club no matter the situation with them till now. Exactly this is the unconditional love we are talking about. Then Henry Guy they talk say you can't blame him for transfer, but he doesn't know how to manage players. Wenger faces some problem, but manages the ones he had and kept us in top flights. But which top flights? When we go Champions League, when last we go Champions League during Wenger era? Which top flights? Wenger follow for people scatter everything. Where go build player, build and sell out away. Wenger follow for people, so what will they suffer now? I see where they're not dead.
Yeah, sometimes people make reference to Wenger, somebody who managed the club for 22 years without Champions League. Do you think is forgivable? Sometimes we don't dig out these things to criticize it for 22 good years. He didn't get Champions League. Is it possible these days that somebody will manage a club for 10 years without getting Champions League? Especially a club, a top 4 clubs like that in England or even in the other districts. So it's not all like the problem is that Arsenal as a whole or the owner, it's not all about the cup. There are things behind the thing. He doesn't go after the cup. He's a businessman for me. So if it is about the cup, he would have even pursued Wenger earlier before now. So that is my take on that. It's not about getting somebody with us cup, but about person who give him what he wants, which is money for him.
All right, no, Alana. Now to say, what and we never win Champions League for our history now, and when that was there between something good years, and
Just
during those
imagine
invisible time, invisible Kiniko, invisible rule everybody, he couldn't win Champions League. Couldn't win it. Even the dying minutes of Wenger went day before he come out, way that they abuse and they cause him. You don't feel even qualify for Champions League. They just say Champions League qualification easy. They just say they easy like that. Castano Sam, they talk say let them sign striker. Laka is not reliable. Shebi around the talk this is to say if an Aubameyang we don't give you like 7 goals in 14 matches is better than a Lacazette who give you 3 goals in 20 something matches. And people they say Lacazette they give you hold up play. Who hold up play help? We one chop now. We buy Lacazette to come give us hold up play. Is that his job description? Say hold up play. Then Kingsley talks say sometimes I feel like joining Chelsea, Baba. Come on, Newcastle with winners over the signing. See, there's something you don't understand in the workings of the transfer. Newcastle is the richest club in England, no cap. If not the world. The new owners, they're a consortium. When they talk about 4 different companies, put their resources together to invest in one particular club. You know the billions of pounds? Billions. They get money past Sheikh Mansek, get money past this Abramovich. They are the richest owners in England, if not the world. You want to follow them, go to drag player? The money if you offer player, if you offer them, look at Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes was earning 47 or 49,000 pounds. Is it thousand? I mean, yes, £1,000 per week. Before they came to him, they offered him 200,000 pounds per week after tax. Money they smell, money yakpa. What can they compare we and them? People say never do the research about Newcastle. Oil money. Don't follow them drag anybody. If they come outside, Man City gone, don't worry, give this Newcastle in 3 years. They don't buy now because they don't want go relegation. This buy when they buy now, and just made them escape the drop. After they escape the drop, wait till the summer. That time I go see buying. They never start to buy. Benjamin Profit, they talk say, oh, Satus, I agree to you. To be frank, Arsenal transfer market plan is very annoying. That means they are toying with us with the link up of Vlahovic and Griffith. See, that Vlahovic deal, people no lie. Arsenal tried their best. The player no one join. Arsenal and Florentina don't already agree a deal in principle. Like the player no one join. So I know the reason other one. Good readers to bad rubbish. Make the guy go. He don't now today. I watching video now today. Reach Juventus when you can do medical. You know, free that guy, Jerry. Michael, it does a good afternoon, sir. Benjamin, they also talk, say, though we can't blame the coach. Okay. Then Robert, they talk, say, I love this team, Arsenal, but I'm not happy the way things they go on. Baba, I don't believe you, they happy. I mean, ETC, are you happy the way things they go on for Arsenal?
I'm not happy, but I have hope that there will be a happy moment coming very soon.
Okay. All right, no one. I did see this Ruben Neves. They say Arsenal open talks today for the guy. How do you see the guy joining Arsenal? Can it happen?
I think Arsenal before now they've gone for this guy before. If this should materialize, I think I'm going to be happy because the guy is attacking midfielder and he has the long range shot that can help us and he distributes passes. So if they should go to it and have him, there's no need going for any other attacking midfielder. Just groom other midfielders and you're good to go. Then you see Partey beautifying that defensive midfield. You see it. You know why Partey used to go out or like this, or sometimes in midfield just because nobody is doing that active job up. So him going out sometimes. But if there's somebody rocking it in front, you will see he will build that solidity at the back. So that is a thing for me. They should try and get him. I have like let me say, him, Bruno Neves, and Madison. I think these are players that will do this in Arsenal because they love to score. And Arsenal give that space of an attacking midfielder to strike. But nobody does that. Only a Smith Rowe that is just trying his best now. So if these people that are hungry to score goals will enter, especially like somebody like Madison, Madison will be shooting now. Normal him scoring. So it will help us.
All right, Anthony Labade talks say, Oga CHUKS, leave matter. You are making excuses for clueless Arteta. Tammy Abraham was available, yet Arteta was not foresighted enough to notice it. Saliba, Guendouzi, Torreira, and Niles were sent out without Arteta finding them good enough. Oga CHUKS, you be Arteta brother. Baba, see, make I dissect this your comments. When you look at this comment now, you see Tammy Abraham. When he was available, Arsenal, the reason say they still get Aubameyang, they still get Lacazette, and they still get Nketiah. Their excuse was they no fit bring a fourth striker to come join all these people. They'll come before, and we are not playing many competitions. We are only playing league and cups. How are you going to manage all these people? Where is Tammy going to play? Then, man, I hope I never misbehave then. So imagine bringing a new striker when you still have 3 strikers already. How will you do it? And Tammy Abraham, no person will come stay for Benjamin. If not be Tammy, you won't come to Benjamin. So factor in all these things. Don't look at the half story. Factor in all these things. Now look at Saliba. We bought Saliba from St. Etienne. Who Saliba go come bench? Now Gabriel Magalhaes go bench. I mean Ben White. We are not playing plenty competitions. So you go to Benjamin like Rob Holding. You go to happy if in the Benjamin. Compared to making go Marseille, go get game time, come back next season. We say we will not qualify for Europe. You know reason now from that perspective. You know reason I go like that. I mean Guendouzi. Who Guendouzi one bench for our midfield? Na Partey one bench. Who you want bench? Tell me you want bench. As we say Guendouzi is there with us now. Who you want bench? Now the guard. Now who you want bench now? So sometimes look at the things you are typing. Torreira, you know good for us. It happen like that. If you know good for one club, you know me say if you come go at that club, you know go shine. Look at Kevin De Bruyne. He was in Chelsea, it was a flop. He went to Man City, he became good. Look at Salah. From Chelsea to Roma to Liverpool, he became great again. So they know the judge am based on that package, Baba. He gets. They know the judge am like that. I BTC, I see this comment, say Baba they drop.
Well, just like you said, I remember those days we used to blame Guendouzi that he's too weak, he's not strong to man that midfield. I wonder why people should bring him in again. I remember when he was playing, this guy just came back, Eleni. Just came back from loan, and he was doing better than Guendouzi. So Torreira, we know that Torreira is let me not say, but short. I know when he look ball up, he doesn't get it. So Saliba, we know Saliba won't bench anybody. Some people are angry with if they will be on sitting at the bench. So those kind of things people should consider. It's not that they hate these people. When Saliba will come back now, he will perform better than if he had been on bench. So all these things are things they will consider. The case of Tammy Abraham, as of then, Chelsea, Arsenal wanted to collect him on loan, I can remember. But Chelsea don't want him to come to Arsenal on loan. They want permanent deal. So, but since we have 4 strikers, there is no way to buy another one. Had he came to Arsenal on loan, by now, he would have that chance of playing time. So that is the thing.
No be lie. Me also the talk say who they blame Arteta is the one who's going to is it the one who's going to provide the money to buy player? This is a good question. All those people they blame Arteta. Should Arteta go bring money to buy the player? By now the junior they talk say make them give Jack 6 months. Make it call airports. See this Jack Wilshere issue. This thing don't cause some kind of controversies, some kind of debate. So make I get your opinion now, Edwin. This Jack now. Do you see Jack joining Arsenal? That is one. And should we even give him a contract?
Sometimes when I look at this Jack Grealish issue, Jack Wilshere issue, I begin to see, is it that I don't just get it sometimes, but giving him that space to play, well, is he still that fit to play the type of football that is happening in EPL now? Some of his I'm doubting his performances if we should give him that time to play. I'm doubting his performances. Already he's an injury prone player. But he should just resign and go for coaching. Please start from. Now, see Matasaka now. Is Matasaka not coaching? So before you know, to favor him also. But being in Arsenal, well, I don't think Arteta will give him that contract. Arteta will not.
All right, no wala. And to make matters worse, by February 10, everybody go don't complete, so they no go really need them. When they need them now, when we dey suffer, when party they no day. No be now we say everybody will come back. What is they going to give a contract for? Then Oga Kingsley they talk say, Baba, what are you saying that no club are willing to sell? The ones other clubs are signing, they fall from heaven. Okay, sign Melo, no. Sign Osenawa, no. Sign Lusuma, no. Sign Ego Costa, no. Sign Arsenal. I'm tired of burning data. But first of all, God will replenish your pockets. Yes, will give you money to buy more data. You will check news, inshallah, and in Jesus' name. But concerning all these people they call now, you know they easy like that. You get, you know easy like that. So when I know the reason I'm that way, you know easy. You see this sign. Number one, you go check, is this player I want to sign? Do you want us to just sign anybody like you want to sign Pepe, 70 million pounds, and you don't live up to expectation? You want to sign Shamak? You want to sign Sanogo? You want to sign some kind of people who say they didn't live up to expectation? Do you want us to sign people like that? You know, will make any sense now. They're not signing players like that. You get, so just calm down. By the summer, we'll have enough chance to do as we like, to sign as we like. That will be very, very good and preferable. So just take heart. Just when I chill, when I calm down. I know the para too much. I no fear, nothing is up. Ibrahim Kimmich, the talk said we can't rely on our first 11. Now, after our first 11, we don't get any other better sub again. That just came in and changed the game for us. Shena and Ketia, Cedric Lukonga. Now, all these people won't change now. By the summer, we'll flush them out. You get, so when I just get patience. So at the same time, ZYP comedian, he talk say, after, okay, I bet we could stop to the blame Arteta. He don't try. Player with a goalless scoring, number 9 targets man, but still within top 6. Okay, now true. Our highest scorer and I miss me true with about 7 or 8 goals. He was still in top 6. No be God. Robin J. Emmanuel say if they can't bring money out to sign in, then make the loan. Okay, make them take loan. I be what? Okay, make them take loan. Then Ibrahim Mohammed say good afternoon. It's good to sign a striker because the way Arsenal is going now, we fans are not happy. Yes, that one will be lie. We fans are not happy, but mostly continue to trust the process and get patience. Then at the same time, Felix Credible talk say we really need a goal scoring machine in this Arsenal team. I agree with you. Then Iken and Joku, it seems like you focus more on Facebook Live. I still believe we are building. But by this live they like this, don't be Facebook. This live now both Facebook and YouTube. Now combine live. And if I go live, and they go live on all platforms. So we are. I see Facebook people here now, and I see YouTube people here. So now both platforms. Now everywhere we go live. Then Big Bon at Oakwood, they talk say, CHUKS, remember that Arsene Wenger gave us Champions League for 20. Baba, which Champions League for 22 years? If you like say no, the last time we go Champions League last, I think it was 2015 or so. Which 22 years.
You use it and retire yourself.
Yeah, you know go. So you know qualify. So if you say don't forget Oga Bibona. Then at the same time, Alfonso they talk say Arsenal like to sign players mostly on deadline day. Okay, because they signed Tomiyasu on deadline day. Then at the same time, Oga Emmanuel they talk say up gunners for life. Then Michael Quincy they talk say it's quite unfortunate that Arsenal fans are receiving lots of banter because of indecision by our club owners. But that banter will soon end. Chelsea endured that banter for 50 years. Our own no go reach 50 years, but it will end. So don't let them. When last man you win league? Man you win the odds.
Wait. Choose, CHUKS. There is this thing I used to argue with Man U fans. You see, when you come to their squad, they have better players
than us.
After all said and done, at the end of the season, what would they have to show for it? They have nothing. Check their midfielders. How many good players, midfielders they have? Strikers, the same thing. But what would they show about it? It's not all about pursuing coach. It's all about having a philosophy, working towards somewhere. So that is it. Not people should just excuse Arsenal for now.
That's the thing. Then kick sex him and it doesn't up gunners for life, Baba. Then Elias Pone it doesn't. I still see us making 1 or 2 signings before the window. It's possible. It's possible. Before the window shuts on deadline day, we've been historically known to sprout some transfer madness on deadline day. It's possible, bro. Baba, is it possible? Yusuf Ajibade they talk say up Arsenal for life. Oga Robin they talk say Baba CHUKS, I didn't agree with you that any team wants release their player. If we bring money out around 2 weeks ago, we go don sign Vlahovic now. Baba Vlahovic no one join us now. You no one join us. Get if you want join us, you go don join us. The guy na senior man, you no one join us. Get in dream right from childhood now to go join Juventus. So if you want join us, you go don join us since. That's why I no join us. So no reason I'm like this. Arsenal, we are ready to buy him, no doubt. We are ready to break the bank. For all the whole media organization to report that particular news every day. We were serious now. No be money issue. We even offer more money than this Juventus as a salary for the guy. We offer more money, if not money. So no be about money, Baba. No be money. The Oga Maurice they talk say, hello, are we still waiting on any new player? Yes, we are still waiting now. But keep your fingers crossed. If it happen, it happen. If it no happen, no yawa. We move on. At the same time, Oga Emmanuel they talk say Arteta is not the problem here from my own point of view. Then Oga Gospel they talk say I didn't understand this our Arsenal again. We know our problem before this January until now. Then Oga Emmanuel they talk say waiting the meeting. Baba we never know waiting the meeting yelled out. Oh, they don't tell us anything. No. All we know we say Arteta go America go meet Baba. So we never know what's in so. Oga Augustine neighbor they talk say loan Arsenal players from Marcel. Arteta went to bring them, but the players don't want to know. Nothing like that. No, nothing like that. Then Oga Robert they talk say this team will be good one day, Ajay. Then Iken and Joko they talk say my prayer is that Nketiah should make his move out of the club before Monday. Even if we don't buy any player, I will be pleased with the transfer. No, Nketiah, why would Nketiah move now? Nketiah will move at the end of the season. If Nketiah move, now we say now only like I said, we don't get now. No. Then Oga Gospel they talk say why will Arsenal be going for the players they can't afford? That is another good question. And I would like to ask ETC that thing. Why will Arsenal be going for players that they know they cannot afford and players that the possibility of them signing that player is very, very low? Like Vlahovic. Why waste your energy, your resources, and your time on the player that you know may not join you?
Well, you can't really say that you know that the player will not join you. Even sometimes some players will tell you that I wouldn't like to join, but not really the case. Sometimes it's just sometimes some of them, because of the promises they made to themselves that they would like to join this club if they play well in the future. Going for him, it is a market. When you go to market, you price. Even when you have in mind that you want to buy this thing, but sometimes the price will make you change your mind not to buy. So it's not about wasting energy. We can buy him, just that he don't want to come. Who is he that we can buy? What are they not saying? Forget. But don't worry, on the good day, you will see we'll buy better player that is. When we sign Ozil, people never believe that we're going to sign us. But when they bring him in this year, people were shocked. So he's not the only player that in the market. We will still get people better than him. They're not talking.
DJ Sako they talk say Arsenal go kill us, so choose Baba Arsenal no go kill you, no fear until they solve. They no go kill you, they will give you joy. Forget. Wait, February 10 we will knock wolves, black and blue, bag. We'll give them, they will collect. See, you know the funny part, etc. You know the funny part with most Arsenal fans? They are reactionary fans. They will react according to how Arsenal is playing. If Arsenal knock these wolves now 2-0 bag, they can't knock the next team with the home is Bobo. Knock another one like 3 straight win. Confirm, we are back, top 4. Anybody knock, you know, they'll come they happy. But they just give us one bag. Everybody feels good change. God. So ETC, how far any last words for our football lovers are watching us? Because the comments are so much I can't read all.
Okay, well, my fellow gunners, even though it is always good to put emotion, but we'll put our emotion in check. Yes, you love Arsenal. We all love Arsenal, and we want them to do better. And trust them. They have us at heart too, that we want to see better results. but we need to give them time. One season is not even enough. Just to bring in players from different leagues and want them to do magic. Football is not like that. It's not something you do magic. It's something you play. So if some of us, like we that are doing small training, playing in local distance, it's not always easy. When you play, then sometimes you play better, but the result will come against you. So it is always there in the distance. So let us support Arsenal both mentally, physically, and otherwise. So I love all Arsenal fans all over the world. That's my last one. Thank you.
All right, my dear football lovers, this is the perfect place to draw the curtain. We're on the live for 1 hour, so thank everybody who join the show. Anyway, when I see money to buy data, like I said, I always pray for night. I pray if I don't go sleep, I'll say God should replenish in our pockets in Jesus' name, and inshallah, so now I want to get plenty money to do it when I want to do. So we have to go. So from me and the crew, so thanks for joining us. I'll get out. Bye-bye.